guys, welcome back to, I guess, Vlogmas. I guess we're still calling this Vlogmas. Today is the day for me to wash my hair. It's been a week and a half, 2 weeks, I don't even know. But I'm going to be shampooing my hair today, conditioning it, getting it all nice and juicy and clean. So I'm going to take you guys along that process. Gonna start by showing y'all what we're working with here. So you guys know that about 2 weeks ago, a little less, I straightened my hair. So I blow dried it and flat ironed it. I also did a little trim. I shared that process with you all. If you haven't seen that video, I'll link it for you. And basically ever since, I've just been kind of doing different little styles with my hair. Now when I straighten my hair, I don't typically love it bone straight. I typically just straighten it just to trim the ends, you know, see how long it's gotten, do some kind of stretched hairstyles with it and move on with my life. So I haven't really worn it bone straight much at all. So I've been doing like flat twists and I've been using the little flexi rods and doing different styles. So this is kind of what we're working with right now. A little bit of shrinkage because I've been using some wet products, not direct water, but just some products that are creamy and moisturizing. So we do have some frizzies happening. We have some areas where the hair has reverted. We have some areas where the hair has not. So we're just going to go ahead and cleanse the hair and restore it back to its natural curly state and carry on from there. So I figured I'd take you guys along this process as kind of a 360 experience. Since you guys did see me from the straightening and the blow drying and all that, I figured I'd share the reversion process with you all and we would just do this kind of all together. So I'm gonna turn on my shower, we're gonna hop in, we're gonna start this cleansing process. Okay, real quick before we get in the shower, you guys can hear the water going. I'm gonna use this pre-shampoo buildup remover from Head & Shoulders Royal Oils, because you know what? I've been using a lot of hair styling products on my hair and I'm pretty sure I've got some buildup and everything, and I just really want the shampoo to be very cleansing and clarifying. So I'm just gonna spray a little bit on my scalp and rub it in. According to the directions, the next step would be to rinse this out and then shampoo. So it's just like a pre-step to shampooing. I'm really gonna focus it directly on my scalp and massage it in gently. This is just a little extra something you can do to make sure you're really cleansing that scalp. And that's really what these Royal Oils products are all about. They're all about your scalp health. Because sometimes the scalp gets neglected. We're so worried about the hair on the ends that we just ignore the scalp a little bit sometimes. I can admit that. This is just gonna help break up any buildup on the scalp, release the debris, and send it down your drain. Okay, I think we're done. I'm gonna hop in the shower now. all done. I'm out of the shower. I went ahead and conditioned, detangled, and then I went ahead and rinsed the conditioner out. So I only left it on for the duration of my shower, so probably like 10 to 15 minutes. I had to clean up all the hair, rinse out my detangling brush, all that stuff. All right, now let's move on to the next phase of this hair wash day. So I wanted to just say basically the short answer to the question of this video is no, right? I don't think I have heat damage, but let's talk about how I know that. So the definition of heat damage, right? The technical definition is when the protein bonds of the hair have been damaged to the point of the hair not being able to return to its natural curl, and also the hair doesn't retain moisture the way that it did before the damage. So the way that you kind of check for that is to just look at your hair, handle your hair, see if it's any different than how it was before you applied the heat. I think where we go wrong a lot of times with diagnosing heat damage is that we look for bone straight strands in order to determine whether or not we have heat damage. And that's not necessarily true, because your hair can be looser than before and can still constitute heat damage. Your hair could be drier than before and still constitute heat damage. So I think it's best to just have like a stylist take a look if you're not sure. At the end of the day, it's not the end of the world if you do have damage from heat, but I think if you guys follow those steps in my last video, minus the part where I forgot my heat protectant. Don't think I wasn't gonna say something about that. I definitely forgot to use a heat protectant because I'm just moving too fast, and I hadn't straightened my hair in many years, so I didn't even have a heat protectant. So definitely don't forget that. But as you guys can probably attest, heat protectant is not going to guarantee that you won't have heat damage. It is just that added layer of protection, but you can still get heat damage using a heat protectant. But you definitely want to give yourself the best chance of avoiding that thing. So you definitely want to use one. And it's just so funny because right when I posted that hair straightening video, 2 hours later, I noticed my girl Mo had just posted her 5 tips for safely straightening your hair and avoiding heat damage. And I was so mad that I didn't see that first, because I promise you, if I had seen that video first, I would have gone to the beauty supply and bought a heat protectant, but I wasn't even thinking about it. But luckily, like I said, I don't think I have any heat damage. So yeah, and I normally look first thing towards the front of my hair. I do remember always doing that because that's the area where my curls are naturally weaker. Some people like to call it looser. I'm gonna call it weaker because in every way it actually is weaker. Like my hair breaks off more in the front, more susceptible to heat damage, sun damage, product damage, chemical damage, all of that. Even back in my relaxer days, I remember the front of my hair just really taking it the worst. So it is quite weaker in the front. The hair in the back, baby, can take any and everything. I've never had heat damage in the back of my hair. So I usually check really right away in the front, and I noticed that everything was weak as usual. There was no additional weakness and no additional loss of curls. So I got lucky this time with my straightening routine. But yeah, like I said, make sure you use a heat protectant. But yeah, my hair feels really good, you guys, really moisturized. My curls are popping. I think the best part about my straightening results was that I was able to kind of dust my ends a little bit. And there was a huge difference there. When I was detangling, I could really feel the brush just kind of smoothly going through the curls. And I also feel like my curls are popping a lot more because of the ends being a little bit groomed. So I really love that I was able to do that. Okay, so I'm gonna style my hair, or I'm gonna prep my hair right now for a style. And I think I'm gonna use this Cantu Avocado Hydrating Curling Cream. Looks like that right there. I really just wanna put some kind of heavy-ish cream on my hair. And then I'm kind of thinking about using this styling foam. This is just the Fantasia IC hair polisher styling foam. It's got aloe, vitamins, panthenol, and wheat protein. I want to say this is mostly formulated for like heat styling. So like folks who are trying to set some curlers, they're gonna sit under the dryer or whatever. But I'm gonna just air dry like I always do. I'm just feeling like I'm gonna need a little bit of extra hold without using a gel. So I'm gonna start on this front piece here. You guys see these juicy curls? Siri, ain't nobody said nothing to you. So I'm just gonna apply some cream. I should have took off my ring. I'm gonna regret it. It's such a chill day today, you guys. I'm trying to just get my hair done before I have to pick up Ann from therapy. Okay, so I'm just gonna get that cream nice and absorbed into my hair. And then I'm gonna use a little bit of this foam, just like 2 pumps. And apply that throughout. I'm going to just use my finger and section off the hair. And I'm going to just plait braid. So I would say these are like medium size sections. So obvi, I'm going for a braid out look. I'll probably take these down in a couple days, 1 to 2 days, I'll take them down. I haven't really been going anywhere, so there's really no point. But there's that first one. Break this section into 2 pieces. So I'm gonna end up with 12 braids all over. All right, I'm gonna finish this and then I'm gonna come back. All right, we're back after about 35 minutes. This took a really long time for some reason, but anyway, here are the 12 braids. Looking and feeling juicy and heavy. That's what we got going on. Yeah, like I said, you guys, my ends feel really, really nice. Like, my ends are my favorite part of all of this. I know some of you guys wanted me to cut more hair, and I did too, but I didn't want to get into the really deep cutting since I really don't know what I'm doing. So I'll save that for my next salon visit, but I really just wanted to dust the ends a little bit and get them a little bit nicer than they were. Scalp feeling clean and fresh. I love when I shampoo my hair because I truly feel clean and fresh from head to toe, literally. So I'm feeling nice right now. I'm just going to relax a little bit before I have to pick up Ann. So thank you all for watching my little process. Again, if you didn't see the first part of this when I was straightening my hair, definitely check out that video. I will link it for you. And if you guys want to learn some really, really good tips, the tips that have inspired me from my good friend Mo over at Mo Knows Hair, I will link her video as well because it's very helpful. So definitely watch that one. And yeah, that's it for today. And yeah, I'm going to moisturize my face, drink some water, and I will talk to you guys in my next video, okay? Bye.